We're talking to Camden Lloyd with the Osborne School District. Camden, tell me, what is your role in tonight's performance?
Well, we have in the Osborne School District a ballet program, which we started, this is the beginning of our 5th year, and it's after school for the children enrolled in Canto Clarendon and then Osborne Middle School. And they're taking ballet lessons, and we try to find as many opportunities as we can to expose them to a bigger professional world in ballet.
Fantastic.
And Ballet Arizona has been a wonderful partner in providing many things for our kids.
How many kids do you have involved?
We have a little over 100 children the last 3 years
and how
involved.
How many do you think we have here tonight?
Hopefully we'll have 41 here tonight.
That's
we may
fantastic.
fall a couple shy, but they're very enthusiastic, so I know they're all excited about it.
And every so often I see some kids with green T-shirts running by. Are those your kids?
Those would be...
Okay, and they are excited.
They are.
Now,
they are.
I see mostly girls, but there are some boys too.
Yes, last year we had 23 boys in the program, and we have separate boys classes on days for boys, and then we have girls classes on alternate days. And then the children who continue after a year or two in higher levels, they're coming 4 days a week after school. So at that point, a couple of the lessons are mixed.
And so who do we see here tonight? Who will we see here tonight?
This, you'll see actually all the children in the Clarendon program, which is grades 4, 5, and 6, with a couple of middle schoolers snuck in. So,
for good measure.
Exactly.
For good measure.
And they are, some of them ranked beginners, some of them are starting their 4th year of ballet training. But this particular project that we'll do with Ballet Arizona tonight really provides a wonderful opportunity for the students. They do a choreography project with a couple of the dancers, and they come up with some moves and
Did they
patterns.
come up with their moves tonight?
They came up with a lot of the moves, and the dancers are very good to suggest certain things that they know will work for a group on stage, because of course the children don't have an idea of what they're going to do, most of them, until they actually get to do this. And for beginning children in ballet, and you spend at least 2, 3, 5 years just standing at the bar every day, gaining technique, repeating boring things over and over again, and it's a little tedious, but you don't become this kind of a dancer if you don't do it, and you see them behind us doing this right now to warm up.
I've already seen the warm-up.
So,
they seem so excited, and they're
but
wiggly.
What you see here, the dancers warming up, are class lessons that they've repeated, some of them, since they were 10-year-old children. And when you're 10 years old, to learn to be patient, to learn not to give up, to learn to keep going. And in this project, they can create something. They get to come here and stand on a stage and actually do it in front of a big audience, and they get to see professional dancers all around them, you know, how they work, how they warm up, what all goes on. We have no walls beside the stage.
This must be so exciting for the kids and the families.
It's very exciting, and we're really lucky because we have so much support in the school and the district to provide wonderful things for the kids. And so many of the parents have really made big effort to get here with their families, and they come walking with strollers from the neighborhood and taking the bus and sharing carpools, and they're out here in the audience, and for a lot of them it will be the first time they see a ballet, so that's equally exciting.
That is wonderful. Camden, give me the history briefly. How did you come up with this, or who came up with
Well,
this?
I've been working in dance education for a long time, and teaching in professional schools and various programs, and working kind of with the problem we have in America. We don't do what everybody else does. Most of the rest of the world has conservatory schools and ways that they put opportunity out to expose their children, look for talent, connect those kids with really aptitude to a professional opportunity. And here, most of our professional kids who become dancers have to go to a private studio school, and even our professional companies have to run schools that are more like a business than a funded school, the way we provide educational schooling. And when you do that, you have to a little bit make business decisions to survive, because if you don't do that, you can't support the art that you're trying to prevent. But then what happens with so many of our kids is we're missing now so much of our talent. And I would say a good 10 to 15 years ago, we find so many people with single-parent families, working parent families. A lot of our kids now are on after-school care, especially from kindergarten to maybe 10, 12 years old, when they can go on their own. There's not extra mom to drive to many activities.
Right.
Some of them can't get there. Some of them really can't afford. And this is a way where if it comes to school and they have the opportunity, all they have to do is show up and work.
It's wonderful.
And if you do that and you want to do it, you're in.
You are doing an incredible job. Tell me this, before we go, when will the kids perform during tonight's performance?
You know, I don't know. They're going to surprise us. They will tell the children when to get
come
ready
up?
to go on stage,
That's
and
exciting.
the children will do it. And
That's so
their
exciting.
job is to listen and follow directions, and we see what they do, and we hope they have a good time, and we hope you enjoy it.
Oh, I'm sure they will, and I'm sure the audience is going to love it, and the audience is getting bigger by the minute.
Yep.
So, Camden, thank you so much for joining us, and I know you probably have to go back to the kids.
We have to go check up.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Camden. Join us. We'll be right back.
And up, and up, and 1, and 2. Stop.